everyone, welcome back to Going Gonzo. Today I'm going to talk about how I make keto coffee. It's something that I talked about during my nutrition plan a couple videos ago. So let's go ahead and get started. I have everything already set up. Let's go. Okay, let me start off by showing you everything that I have set up here. Basically, all you have to do is make 2 cups of coffee. Now, you could do it any way you want. You can do it through Keurig like we have back here, coffee pot like we have over there. Both of those are kind of a normal thing. This is a little different type of coffee maker. It just makes the bigger cups like this. And I have the French presses that you could do if you want to get all crazy and eccentric with making your coffee and trying to make it taste a little better. If that works for you, then do it, because I kind of like these sometimes too. I'll be honest, most of the time I use the Keurig because it's easier and it's just easier. Now, I have the coffee beans, so I usually, if I'm going to do it with the French press or with this, I'll go ahead and take the coffee beans, I'll put them in one of the grinders. This is the old antique grinder. This is a regular electronic grinder is all this is. Of course, I have my Keurig cups out here. The Kerrygold butter. I have some stevia and my MCT oil. And of course, I have my high-speed blender that I'm going to use to actually mix that up. Okay, so let's get started. I've already gone ahead and ground up some of the coffee beans and put them in one of my cups. I'm going to go ahead and just stick it in the coffee maker. Push on there. Okay, while this is brewing, I'm going to go ahead and talk about why I do the keto coffee. And the reason I do it is because my caloric intake requires that I consume more of your healthier fats as an energy source. And with this coffee, my ingredients are going to be the 2 cups of coffee, the two tablespoons of the Kerrygold Irish butter, and 2 tablespoons of the MCT oil. And then I'll put a little stevia in there, and then I'll blend that up. Now that's those 4 tablespoons, the 2 of each, will come out to about 400 calories of fat, and it will actually make you feel very full throughout the day. I'll also do a protein shake probably a little bit later in the morning after a workout now, and that'll keep me until probably about dinner time, and I'll have a good salad, a lot of leafy greens, like 2 handfuls of them. I'll have a handful of crunchy greens, and then I'll put some protein on top of that, along with some avocado. I'll put in some, and then I'll make my MCT oil Italian dressing, and I'll put it on there. So I'm getting my fats then. I get my fats throughout the day, and then I also, if I start to feel like I need something, I made up these things called fat bombs, and of course I'll have a video on how I make those and the benefit to having those. Okay, that coffee takes a little while to brew, so I edited most of that wait time out. Now, what I do is I'll take my coffee, I'll add my 2 tablespoons of butter. Just drop it in, okay? 2 tablespoons. I'll then take my MCT oil. I have a 2 tablespoon measure. Boom, just put it in, measure it, drop it in. Take some stevia. I don't use very much. And then the reason I use stevia instead of something else is that stevia has been tested and shown that it doesn't spike your blood sugar like some of the other fake sugars. It doesn't have any of the side effects or the bad reviews. It's a plant-based sugar, and so far all the reviews and all the tests have been good on it. So I'm relying on that. Now I'm going to take this cup, put my spinner on top, my blender, make sure it's secure, and put it in my blender. Just for a couple pushes. Okay. Now, for me, I tend to get a little bit of the butter and the oil on my hands, so I need this to actually open this up. That's the only reason I use the napkins there. Okay, and what you'll see is the coffee's been blended up really well. It's got a good top to it. It tastes magnificent. You would not believe how much better adding cream, like butter, instead of a creamer or something like that, to your coffee is. It makes it taste so much sweeter, so much creamier, and of course now we find out it's actually healthier and it will help us lose weight. So eat fat, lose weight. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Keep going, Gonzo.